Okay, upstairs in the barn, same thing here. These switches are supposed to stay on for the outside motion sensors. We got radiant heat up here. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought we had, yeah, we do. We've got some piped in that will go to the, you can hook up to the compressor on there if you need air up here. Originally, this was going to be set up for my carpenter because I had a guy who's, I literally built this around him to set up his own wood shop in here. After we got it built, he quit. So it was one of those stupid things. So this is a catch-all, basically for a lot of the properties. It all stays. Everything pretty much here stays. We've got some EPDM stuff for flat roofing. You've got Durabond, carpet adhesive and stuff like that. I've got wall plates, painting, oddball moldings, priming interior, exterior, and a lot of this stuff, obviously we got a painter on staff, so he manages it. We're always replacing light bulbs in one of the commercial buildings or whatever. You know, we can work it out. Some of the stuff we can get out of your hair. If you're gonna keep the painter or not, that's another thing too. I would recommend. He comes in handy, and he can go part-time for you. Okay, we got, you know, just oddball door locks and doorknobs, things that we are always changing around. This is going, this little thing right here, it's a baker scalpel. So we are taking that with us. I need that for working my barn down there. So, so that's what's in this little corner. You got a big vise on the bench. And then we go to we got a couple of push outs, which we use a lot of. They're okay to use. They're not broke. You got some tarps. These are perforated tarps for your trailer. So they work out. I think we got a ballast going in one of these lights. I'm gonna have to take take all my property files and everything and get them out of here, figure out where I can store them. I'll probably put them in one of our things. So we got our old employee files and stuff like that. These are carpet squares. They're gonna stay. We've got an upstairs dolly here that's going to stay. We also have, it's here somewhere, is a pallet. I thought we had the pallet jack. Yeah, the pallet jack's right over there. And then that's a TV with VCR and what do you call it for, we used to use that on our training for gutter helmet. We bring a guy up here and let him watch the gutter helmet and profile gutter videos and that. Okay, and you got this pallet jack, that's yours. We got a boatload. We always use our cutoffs of our back of our gutters. Somebody does it on their spare time between making these and the wire supports for the gutter helmet. That's all gets made on that Chicago breaker cut, but these are all wall flashings for roofing. So I don't buy any wall flashing, I get rid of my stuff. Makes more money there. And then a flat roofing, the guys will come up here on a rain day and they'll make themselves, because we always use the bituminous, not always, but sometimes EPDM, but mainly the bituminous. And it will make a couple 100 feet of drip edge and go ahead and prime it and get it ready in brown or white or whatnot. Okay, these are the strips that we use for our, what do you call it? We've got some awning fabric. We got some flooring here. You know, you'll have places that you could probably use them on. We got, these are some of these lights I'm going to be taking with me, but for the majority of them, they're going to stay right up here. And then of course you got chairs for your parties or toss them, or the dolly is going. Everything else is pretty much staying here. You got yourself a wet saw for any tile work. You got, these all work. Got a chop saw here. That's a real nice DeWalt chop saw. Okay, and this is a chopper. You can guillotine your stuff out. Like I said, the chop saw stays. I don't know if my video cut off or not. And we got our drip edge. That's just odds and ends. You got a Chicago break here. So if you ever get it down, you get that pallet. You can get that pallet thing to take it to the door. And you get it turned sideways and you can come from the side with the forklift. Now we had a different forklift back then, so I don't know if that forklift down there will do it. We've got insulation baffles and some insulation to go. We got some screening and wiring that we use for stuff. So always oddball things that we end up using. We got some ceramic tile. that can be used. Grids and that. We got some fans, lights. That is a reverse plug right there. I think it's like 150 or 200 foot piece of wire right there. It's down in there, okay. And then oddball. These come in handy for when a tenant's heat goes out or whatever. We can get them shipped over to them. A couple of these extension cords are going. They're not going to stay. You got some PEX pipe here and some ductwork, metal ductwork here. So depending on what you come across, if you can use it, you can use it. If not, just toss it and you can scrap it. So it's no real loss. And then we got things like odds and ends for our stoves and stove knobs, door hinges, you know, things like that. Little tape to lock off stuff if we have to. Okay, we got a grid drain here. So I mean, you take and you combine the stuff, you know, it's a lot. And then of course this is just one of our old conference tables from years and years ago. And that's what's up at the upstairs barn. So that is a 24-inch skylight. We got a skylight here. We're probably going to take these filters because these fit. Well, whatever fits the forced air here will leave. But if they don't, we're going to take with us because we will use those in our apartments. You can use your chimney caps. We come across that a lot. I got a bag of pipe boots in that other office too. I ended up finding. So, and our snow shovels. I usually buy these in the spring or summer and get them for like real cheap because we do use them in the winter. It's nice to get, you know, 15 or 20 guys just shoveling roofs out there. Believe it or not, it's not a bad thing. Okay, so that's what's up in our barn.